Hey guys, Josh here, welcome back to another video. So today is going to be a story time on my first time doing acid. This was requested in the comments and I thought it'd be a good story time to do. So anyway, the first time I did acid wasn't actually a real crazy one, to be honest. Like, I didn't have any crazy bad trip or, like freak out or anything. Like, it wasn't anything too insane. But basically what happened was, my friend, he messaged me and he said he got some acid. And I was longing to try acid for years, bro. At the time of this story, I was about 17, I think. So anyway, I was longing to try acid for ages because I knew that shit was going to be like another level of high. So as soon as he told me he had acid, you already know I was on that. So what I did was I got two tabs, I got two tabs, and I cut them in half, and I gave half to me and half to my friend at the time. And we both took them. She walked home because she was going home anyway, and I stayed there and I was just chilling. I was laying on my bed, and see, there's a lot of things that when you do acid a lot you sort of get used to. So the first time you do it, it's kind of a bit of a whoa moment, like what's going on, this don't feel right. And the first time, obviously, I took the tab, and you get this electric feeling when you come up. I think I mentioned this before. You get this like weird electric-y feeling when you come up, and it's like you can feel all the blood pumping in your body. So when that happened for the first time when I took acid, bro, that was so freaky, and it was like, what is this weird, strange feeling I'm feeling? So I'm sat there, I'm coming up, I'm feeling this weird electric-y feeling in my body. Like, all the blood is running. I can feel all the blood running through my wrists and my arms and my legs. And I'm like, bro, did I take the right thing? Because I was worried at this point. I was like, bro, did I take the right thing? Was this acid? Is this what it's like? And I heard, obviously, because when you think about acid, obviously you hear it's like, oh, wavy visuals and you feel happy. I heard about that. So when this started, like, having some weird feeling in my body, I was like, bro, is this meant to be happening? So anyway, I'm laying there and I'm like, so what do people usually even do on acid? And I'm like, well, I guess they watch a movie or something. So I went on Netflix to see what was good, and at the time I was on my first watch of BoJack Horseman, bro. That show is so good, by the way, guys. If you haven't seen BoJack Horseman, I definitely recommend you check that one out. Anyway, and I was watching BoJack Horseman, bro. And at the time, there was no visuals. I didn't really feel anything apart from this weird electric-y feeling. So I'm sitting there, and suddenly the lines in this BoJack Horseman, bro, like the lines in the animation are starting to wiggle a bit. And it's starting to feel like the lines aren't connected to the objects they're meant to be outlining. Like they're disconnected in some sort of way. And I'm like, bro, this must be the shit that people were talking about. And as I'm watching it more and more, these colours of this animation are so like vivid and beautiful, and it's like you see the colours that you know you've seen before so many times, and yet you're still blown away by like the simplest browns or the simplest reds because they're so deep and vivid, and you'll never understand it unless you actually take it yourself, which I do not advise, guys. Do not take acid. It is illegal and it is a very powerful drug. But anyway, I'm chilling there and I get a FaceTime call from my friend at the time, and she's sat on her bed just like I am, and she's watching Top Boy, and she turns her phone to the Top Boy, bro, and she shows me the screen. She's like, bro, look at this scene, and she plays me like the most normal scene in the world, and she's like, isn't that crazy? And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? It's literally like the most normal scene of a TV show I've ever seen in my life. And she was like, yeah, but look at the colours, bro. The colours are crazy. And I'm sat there like, yeah, I know what you mean, bro, because the colours are absolutely fucking insane, bro. Like, you can like sit there and like have like an LED strip on your wall, bro, and that shit will turn into another universe. The colours on acid are insane. So anyway, I get through this period and it's about probably 4 hours later and I can still see shit moving. And I'm like, god damn, bro, how long does this motherfucker last, bro? So I'm like, I'm gonna Google this shit. So I was like, how long does acid last, into Google? And that shit said 12 to 14 hours. I was like, 12 to 14 hours, bro? You're telling me I'm gonna be tripping tomorrow? Like, what do you mean? Like, obviously now I've done acid bare times, you get used to the longevity of it, and you sort of like, you know exactly when the peak is, you know when the little effects are, you know when the afterglow is. You sort of plan it out in your head exactly when it's going to happen, because you've done acid enough times. But at this point I had no idea, so I thought the like really intense peak of it was going to be like the whole trip. So there's me sat on my bed thinking I'm going to be seeing these vivid fucking colours and lines moving and shit for 14 whole hours, bro. I was like, god damn, bro. This shit going to be affecting me tomorrow and probably the day after as well. And I tell you what, guys, you ever take acid, it does affect you the day after. The afterglow's crazy. I talked about it in my last video, I think. But yeah, that shit was crazy, and I remember I was staying up all night just watching BoJack Horseman because I couldn't find anything else to watch, because I was just looking through Netflix over and over and I couldn't find anything. So I was just sat there staring at BoJack Horseman, bro. And I was on series 6, like the last season of it, and I get to the last episode, bro, and it is the fucking wildest thing ever, bro. If you guys have ever seen the last episode of BoJack Horseman, it is so fucking trippy, and the sounds were so echoey in my head. And you notice that a lot when you're on acid. Everything is so echoey. It's like everything you watch is filmed in a church, bro. That's what it sounds like. It's crazy the amount of echo there is on acid, and you'll notice that especially on higher dosages. But we ain't talking about higher dosages right now. We're talking about half a tab. So yeah, basically, if you take half a tab, you're gonna have like really like nice mild visuals that aren't too intense, and the colors are gonna pop like no tomorrow. And for me personally, I think half a tab is the perfect amount if you guys ever want to do your first trip. And like I said, don't advise it because against guidelines, it's against whatever to say that I advise it, because I absolutely don't. But yeah, if you're gonna do it and you're gonna do it safely, I do not recommend taking anything more than half a tab for your first time, bro. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Of course, there's going to be a lot more like this. I'm going to do a lot more acid story times because, as I said, you guys seem to love those. And yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.